Hey guys, so I was reading a book and it was called Sapiens. And so it's about the history briefly of mankind. And I went to the chapter about money. What is money? And he also described what is credit and how money is just imaginary. It's something that we agreed upon, as society. That's what makes it real. It's our belief in it. And so that's why we have so many people with different relationships with money. Some people are going to be like, oh, I got money everywhere. Others are like, I have no money at all. And it's still just their mindset and the story that they tell themselves about what money is. And so knowing that our credit system is imaginary money because it's not even physically there. It's just money of the future. It's the promise that there will be money. But if you look at a lot of loans and we look at a lot of countries, it's like, how are you a country and you're trillions of dollars in debt? You will never pay that off. You won't. And yet we still can say this is a good country. I'm going to give more debt to this country because they have a great credit history and a great credit score. And even if a country doesn't have natural resources, they don't build their own houses, they will hire out immigrant people to come from their countries to have the skills. Yet, this country is still amazing. We see this, we do, okay? And that's why I want to say with people who have debt and who feel like, oh, I have credit cards, I'm bad, I have a house, that's bad, cars, everything's debt and it's just weighing me down. No, like you shouldn't feel bad about your debt because rich people have debt too. And they still have lots of money and they still live good, successful, happy lives. And I just think it's about perspective and that it's pushed on us to have a bad relationship with money. It's pushed on us to keep saying we're broke. And it's pushed on us to think that money will never come to me unless I work and I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting. But then you look around, and a lot of us poor people, right? The ones who I'll just say are brainwashed into thinking we're poor, those ones specifically, we know that they have been around rich people. We've seen it, and we see how rich people move and operate and how carefree they act with their life. And they like to say, oh, but I'm just like you. It's just that, again, their relationship with money is different. And okay, and then people want to push, and it's so weird. Like, we want to say self care is great and necessary, right? Oh, buy this because it'll make you da 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 da. Like, if you get a product, there will be like a million benefits on the label. We know. Yet, when somebody buys something like a car, when someone buys something like some new shoes, like a purse, like, oh, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna get a drink from Starbucks, it's bad. It's, oh, you're not saving anything. Oh, that's debt. Oh, you're missing out. You're spending. Your money is getting taken away from you. When really, if you give yourself food, that's nutrition, that's good. If you're taking care of your hair, if you're taking care of how you look, that's giving yourself confidence, that's boosting you throughout your day. Like, who's really gonna tell you what you need and what you don't need? And then you have people who have credit card debt and things, and they're like, well, I never spent money on shoes. I never spent money on purses. I only spent it on things that were my necessities. Like, people out here, they can't have money to go to work, right? They may have to spend $10 for a bus, home, back, whatever, and they can't even afford that because they don't have friends and family that can support them. We know. And yet, this is bad because you're getting credit. Yet you have rich people who don't have money and they will get like $100,000 in loans, and that's great. And so I just think it's a perspective thing, and don't let anyone tell you that taking out your debt is bad and that it's like horrible for you, especially when it comes to kids. Like, if a kid wants a toy, how is that bad to like want to give them that experience? Because that's helping them to be happier, that's helping them to feel more confident in themselves. You never know. Like, joy goes a long way. Taking care of yourself and doing something relaxing goes a long way, especially in like helping us live. So, yeah, debt looks different on the rich and it looks different on the poor. But just say you're an investment. Don't say you're ever spending money. Don't say anything's ever wasted. It's mindset. And that's it. Thank you. That's it. Yay.